Hey guys, welcome to the Cyberspace VR. This is your first time coming to our channel. Welcome. We love to talk about everything VR, hardware, software, whatever it may be. So please subscribe for more content. We're going to be talking a whole bunch more about everything to do with VR, so we'll keep you up to date with all the news. But today, we're going to be talking about art in VR.
Exactly, yeah. Well, one of the things that that really inspired me, and well, this was first off Sean's idea, but one thing that I really like about talking about what the best VR headset is for art is that there's people out there that are very passionate about what they do.
Yep.
We made a video a while ago about the best VR headset for watching movies.
Yep.
There's people very, very passionate about film and movies and things like that, and they want to find a way to use virtual reality to make that experience even better. And that's what we want to talk about today, is how you can make your art experience even better. My wife's an artist. She loves it. She loves creating things and drawing and painting and things like that. And I know that virtual reality is like the next step to making that passion even cooler, even more awesome.
If you're the type that loves to experiment with different mediums, then VR is a great avenue for you because it's it's a little bit of an expensive startup cost, but once you're there, you're good to go. You don't need to pay for paint. You don't need to pay for canvas. It's all in there. You don't have to buy new clay or whatever it may be. You're good to go. You're ready to, once you have a headset and you have the programs, you're done, you're set, you're running.
You can go and spend hours, hundreds of hours in there, and it's not hundreds of hours of artwork in the real world costs a lot of money.
Exactly.
And if you're not selling it, which I hope you do, I think that's really cool to sell your art.
Yep.
But if you're not, that's just a hobby, a passion that's just draining money from you, which is okay.
Yep.
But that's what's really cool about this, is that the cost is just initial cost. And that's all. Buy a headset, buy the program, buy the game, whatever it is, and you're good to go. So.
Yeah, and so the way from my perspective, there's a couple different ways to make money with art, right? Like you can sell individual pieces or prints or whatever. VR, it's going to be a lot different, right? Like if you're trying to make money with VR, the only real way that you're going to be able to do that is through eventually, I don't know if it's there yet to really sell it, but I'm guessing in a few years, companies are going to be looking for designers for virtual spaces, right? They're going to say, okay, we want somebody that can make a room or whatever that'll have this feel, this aesthetic, and whatever, and so that'll be where that's headed. So this is more of if you're planning on being part of that in the next 5 years, then this is a great place to start.
Yeah, and I wonder if the thought that came to my mind is that you might be able to sell like backgrounds, like wallpapers, for desktops and things like that. Make virtual reality art on some of the programs we'll talk about in a second, and sell it, or get a Upsplash account for stock photos, and you can sell your awesome art. That'd be really cool. I wonder if there's some avenues in there. We're obviously not super experienced in it, but what we're trying to say is, hey, the future's looking cool for virtual reality combined with art. There might be some cool things you can do.
Yep.
Right now, we want to talk about kind of what virtual reality with art looks like, and what programs and games and software you'll need to get, and how that will all go, so you know how to do it.
So VR art is basically focused on two programs. The first and the main one that almost everyone will use if you're looking to do art in VR is Google Tilt Brush. This program is amazing. It costs $20, but it is phenomenally designed. It's beautiful. I've seen so many really awesome pieces.
Mind-blowing creations. And this is a good time to talk about this. Minecraft, I never played Minecraft, really. It just wasn't my type of game. But if you were into Minecraft, if that was amazing for you, being able to create civilizations and buildings and recreate the Lord of the Rings Minas Tirith or whatever it is, I've seen that. It's amazing. Doing this in VR is not only going to be absolutely mind-blowing and amazing and give you such an art high that you've never felt before, but I don't know where I'm even going anymore. It's just that I just said what I was going to say. It's amazing. It's going to be even cooler, even more real, even more hands-on. It's going to be phenomenal for you if you liked doing that in Minecraft.
Yep.
So.
And I guess the program that kind of goes a little bit more along with that Minecraft that kind of build is Google Blocks. Google Blocks is only available on PC VR, and we'll talk about what that means in a minute, but very similar. It's more hard building on things like angles and everything, and you kind of attach different pieces to each other. Versus Tilt Brush, which is almost like drawing in 3D space, which we'll talk about more. But
yeah, for sure. So Yeah. Anyways.
That's software.
Yeah.
Really easy, really simple to get started. Now, in terms of hardware, things can get a little complicated. So if you're new to VR, you've probably seen people with the big bulky black headsets and everything like that, and those headsets are awesome, and that's great for gaming. But if you're like playing art or just doing like art-based programs, then we actually recommend the Oculus Quest, and there's a lot of reasons for that. You want to talk about why?
Yeah. So first off, the Oculus Quest is a very new headset. It's got a lot of awesome specs. So one of the things that's going to be the most important for you to look at as you're looking to invest in virtual reality hardware to do art with is the resolution. What are the pixels per eye? How does it look on the headset you're looking for? And right now, the Oculus Quest 2 is one of the industry leaders in that at this current moment, at the end of 2020. It's got, I think it's upward in like 1800 by 1800 or something off the top of my head. It's really, really good. So that screen resolution is going to be phenomenal as you're sitting there drawing and doing your artwork on these programs that we talked about. That's one of the first initial reasons why that's a fantastic headset to get for this hobby passionators.
A big thing with VR, and you can do some research on this, is called the screen door effect. And what that is when the pixels, you're looking so close to them that you can actually see the gaps in between the pixels. So it looks like everything in the world looks like you're looking through a screen door. It's as if you're in like a little screen, right? You can see this like these grid lines, and it's very small and hard to see, but it's there. The Oculus Quest 2, after playing with it for quite a bit, has almost no screen door effect, which is awesome. It's legendary, right? We never see that. So that's what I absolutely love about the Quest 2.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so great for art, is that it's so has such a good display. The display isn't as great with like blacks. The specific type of display isn't that awesome. The Quest 1 actually had a better display for blacks itself, but the screen resolution on the Quest 2 I think is better and more important than that. So that's the Quest 2 resolution alone. But more importantly, in my opinion, is the mobility of it.
Yeah. So the cool thing about the Oculus Quest 2 is you can hook it up with a link cable to a computer and then run PC VR games off of it, or you can do it completely standalone, no wire, no PC required.
Yep.
I think for a lot of people who want to get into art with virtual reality, that's a cool option. It gives you a lot of mobility. You can take it where you want to take it. You can play with it where you want to. You don't have to worry about having more hardware than just a headset to make it work.
Yep.
So that's huge.
Yeah, I am a huge Quest advocate. I know Landon is too. Having that mobility is amazing, and it's actually really comparable. I know a lot of people are going to get angry. If you play PC VR games, then you're going to say, oh, the Quest 2 can't even compare. And yeah, PC VR is better, but if you're playing with the Quest 2 on its own, standalone, it runs really well, and you don't need a computer to support it. It can be all on its own.
And these art games are simple. Like, you don't necessarily need the power of a PC to back them up. You just need the headset screen resolution. So a lot of the specs that you would see if you looked up specs for Oculus Quest 2, they don't really even matter. Like the hertz, right?
Refresh rate,
not really a big deal for the Quest for like with doing art things and stuff. That's better. That's more of a big deal if you're playing games like Half-Life Alyx or things that are more
intensive movement wise.
Yeah, this is going to be slow thing. Like that doesn't really matter. Don't worry about that.
Yep.
Like the Valve Index has the best
refresh rate,
but like for art, like that's not a big deal.
Right. So
don't really take things like that into consideration for this.
The controllers are simple. They're small. The battery life is really long.
The price point on the Quest 2 is phenomenal. $300.
Right.
$300 plus the $20 to get this art program, and you're done. You're done. You're good. You can art. You can build a world. You can create what you want to. Like we said, maybe sell wallpapers, backgrounds. Maybe find some partnerships out there with businesses that want you to create virtual space. Like it's coming. The age of that. And this brings up an interesting point. Like I don't even know when iPads started to get popular, but like virtual art on iPads and tablets started to become really popular. Like I never would have guessed that.
Yep.
You know, like I thought, the hard copy, physical thing was always better, but there's some amazing things that you could do on an iPad, and that it's just getting better and better. And a lot of people are transitioning to art virtually on their tablets.
Yep.
Like I think this is the next move. This is the next transition. This is the way society is headed.
Absolutely. People have been using like a Wacom Cintiq for a long time, but then the iPad came along and it was kind of standalone. You could do art on it using Procreate, which is an app for that. And there's a lot of different options you can do. But long story short, VR art is going to change the world. I've seen some beautiful animations that people have made in VR. There's actually new VR games, I'm pretty sure, like Vader Immortal.
Yeah.
The cutscenes are actually like artistic, like in 3D, and it's actually really beautiful. And I'm pretty sure it was made in a program similar to Tilt Brush. I'm not 100% sure, but and you'll have to play that more because it is gorgeous, just the animations and everything. And I really think there's a lot of potential for that. So if you are an artist, you like to create, take a look at the Oculus Quest 2, $300 to get started, or $320, sorry, if you want to add Tilt Brush. It doesn't have the Google Blocks native on the Quest 2, so you have to have the PC link cable and everything, so that's a whole nother deal. You have to have a gaming computer for that, but really, I think if you're looking to get into PC VR, start with Quest 2 plus Tilt Brush, and you're good to go.
I just want to throw out another option there. Maybe you want to use your VR for more things than just art. Maybe you want to play some games and things. Maybe you do have a PC. In that case, if you're going off of that indicator of resolution, the HP Reverb G2 comes out next month.
Yep.
And that's going to be a phenomenal headset. It actually will be the industry leader in resolution. It's above 2000. It's like 4K. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So that's another really cool option. It's going to be a little bit more pricey, around the 600 mark. But keep that one in mind too. I don't know what your price point is. I don't know your situation, but that could also be a good headset for doing art as well.
Yeah.
They're coming out with a Deca Gear headset next year in May. That one's also going to have an incredibly high resolution. People are questioning whether it's real or not. I don't know. It looks real. There's a lot of people backing it up.
They say it's too good to be true. And there's a lot of headsets out there, right? We could talk about headsets all day. In fact, we do on our channel. Go subscribe. But really, it comes down to, in my opinion, you have a choice. The Quest 2, standalone headset for playing or for doing art and playing lots of other games. Or if you're concerned about like the Facebook requirement, and that's another thing that we talk about a lot with our videos, you have to have a Facebook account when you're using the Quest 2 if it's your first time on an Oculus device. Then you need to get the G2, the HP Reverb, and with that you need a PC that can handle it, and usually that costs about $1,000. And then you need the headset, right? And that's another $600.
Yeah, so the barrier to entry is much higher with that. So it's either, so you probably just want to link your Facebook account to your Oculus Quest 2 and use it. That's the most cost effective. If that's what you want to do, is create virtual reality art, it's amazing. It's honestly incredible to look at.
Yep.
We would recommend that you go with that headset. But let us know what you think in the comments. We'd really appreciate hearing your insights. Do you already do art with virtual reality? Let us know how it goes. Let us know what you use and things like that. But yeah, this is pretty much our video. We're glad that you were here. We hope that this finds itself to you and that it's a good resource for you as you're looking to do something like this.
Yeah. But subscribe, leave us a comment if you like to do art in VR. Send us a link to some of the stuff you've made.
That would be awesome.
I'd love to see it.
We'd love to feature it on our channel.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Yeah, heck, I'd make a video about it if you guys bought a headset. And
we could use it as one of our background images for our video and things like that.
Yeah, I would totally love to see that. So I'm not artistic, so
neither.
I'd love to see what you guys can make.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you. Really appreciate it. We'll see you next time.